Alright. How are we all going? This is streaming, eh? Seems not to be. Oh, yeah, no, it is. It is. Fantastic. Alright, well, I'm going to start a new game of Divinity 2 Original Sin because I'm going to use the Definitive Edition. And I haven't played the game for like 8 months, so I think it's probably best just to do a new game. Is there a different story mode, I guess? What's the difference? Classic mode, I guess? Like, what's the difference? Oh, okay. Okay, well, I want to do classic, I guess. Begin! Ah, yes, loading screens. Glorious loading screens. I want to keep this. Whoop, time to make a character. Okay. Da 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 da. So I'll just have them as a. She's a cool character. I quite like him too. I really like the way the female lizard looks, but I'm not going to play one. Da da da. He's a cool character too, but I did feign last time. I think I'm going to do this chick. What class? Damn those poses. Given how important bloody rain is in this game, I think I'm gonna go with this. Let's do Origin Story so anyone who hasn't seen it can see.
All my life I've been a performer, a musician, beloved and celebrated by all. But I have a secret. I'm also a playground for sprites and spirits and worse. The voice that rings inside me now is darker than any that came before. Almost caused a bunch of my fans to rip each other to pieces. But you can trust me. I've got this under control. Step 1. Find out who or what is trying to take control of my mind. Step 2. Make it sorry it ever tried.
Alright. Let's just do that, but I'm going to play here as an enchanter, mainly because rain is surprisingly important if the Definitive Edition is the same as the standard classic version. Yeah, and why is this still saying I'm playing Crusade King? Actually, okay. I'll let this finish and change it from Crusade. I don't know why it's still saying I'm playing Crusader King. Oh well.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rabble panicked. The carnage began. And the magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead I became part of their story.
Alright. Woo.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry, the sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now, no need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
Alright, I'm just gonna change this so it's... I don't know why it's still saying I'm playing Crusader Kings. Yeah, I've changed it. Yes. Okay, I have changed it there, it's just not... I don't know why it's not changing, but okay. Well, let's go back into this. I think you can actually interact with any of this.
Yeah, no thanks. What? Yeah, no thanks. One sparkly green hate necklace is enough.
Yes. That's easy enough. I should have turned that off then. Let's go up here. Nothing. There's probably nothing down here at all. I'll just check everything anywhere. Okay. Ah, gold. Well, that's something. And a watermelon. Anything else to click on? It looks like it's... Flip! Throw stuff! Alright.
Hey, a sheep!
Okay. Take the X. I can probably just press there, can't I? Da-da-da. Okay, let's talk to the sheepy.
Shaking her fluffy coat, the sheep eyes you balefully, her rectangular eyes like letterboxes to the void. With one sharp hoof, she kicks you right in the shin.
Alright then. Yes, I can. I don't think... No, it's locked and I don't have any lockpicks. Nothing. Nothing. Let's try this at the sheep. Ah, I'm not strong enough. This I can probably try to throw at the sheep. Or just throw it like that. Never mind. Alright, well, I might as well head on upstairs. Actually, that's a thing I can open. And nothing. Alright. Actually, I haven't gone over here yet. Doesn't seem... Oh, no, there's a door there. Locked. There's a lever there. Something tells me that's going to be important later. Yes. 3 journey entries available. Okay. Oh, something to grab there. Okay, I took the skull. Well, empty bottles. Probably fill them up with something later, I guess. I'm pretty sure this is a different layout to the...
Junk.
Okay, why am I grabbing that?
Empty.
Okay then.
What a well of knowledge this tome is. Dallas is such a dear lending it to me.
Alright, let's talk to her then.
There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash.
Alright.
In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs.
Alright.
You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters.
Alright, what do I say? I'll say that one.
Don't you dare! If you violate the virtue of my carpet, I'll do a good thing worse and put a collar around your neck.
Alright then.
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
Alright.
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy.
Okay.
A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good girl, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source, for good.
Alright, well, let's head on off.
No indications of a struggle.
Good gods! There's been a murder here.
Okay. I think I just given over order if I remember correctly. You can talk to all the peoples.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake Eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
She shakes her head.
Game for one, I'm afraid. Rolling dice. Deciding fates.
She eyes you quite seriously.
Not the future, no. But I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I'm quite good at it, too. I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
Sure, let's do that.
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. A dark, dank place. I remember it well. As everyone lay sleeping, you sat in the dark with wakeful eyes, looking rather lovingly at... me! Huh.
Okay.
My, aren't you a pretty cup full of sugar and spice?
Okay.
She pats you on the shoulder consolingly.
There, don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me. I don't lick and tell.
I can't say
Don't
that.
worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
Ish. Alright.
That right.
So, Master.
Turn out rotten Ben-Mezd.
Yeah.
Well, what have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
Yeah, why not?
There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid little ship like this. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook? Oh, goodness, no. And don't even mention the demon's testes that are turnips.
Alright.
On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Let's just say
Yes,
no.
I can tell from your vagabond chic, a bag is as good as a shirt kind of style. I shouldn't be getting my hopes up. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics.
All right.
Dear Lord, I might as well try and teach mathematics to a dog chasing its tail. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we? As per your own testimony, you have the taste buds of a dung beetle, the fashion sense of a monkey in a clown suit, and your personal hygiene reminds one of a carcass rotting in the sun. That won't do at all, see? I'm sad to say I must deny you the opportunity to be my slave. Ever so sorry.
Put a knuckle in it. I'm trying to concentrate.
They don't care about
I know, but you just don't have what it takes. A good slave's made of sterner stuff, I'm afraid. Still, hone your skills, and one day you may just qualify for a position.
Alright, well, not that.
I assure you, and you shut up.
Alright,
The broad
next
dwarf
person.
sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, Ghetto. You hear that? The ship, of course. As soon as the Inquisitor gets here, we'll hand you.
His eyes snap open. He looks at you and frowns.
Murder? Ah, that's what they were going on and on about. I don't know anything about it. I kill a man. He knows who done it. His daddy knows who done it. And the mayor knows who done it too.
His eyes flutter shut, and he assumes his position of repose once more.
Whether they catch me is another matter. But I ain't one to hide my accomplishments.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, The groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
Got this wolf on a leash now.
Sick as a leper's cat. From the state of it, I'd say she's being cared for by a bunch of beardless babes who never loved anyone but their own mums. But there's more. Listen close.
Alright.
There now, just like that.
Squeak!
Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back, the other catches you before you lose your footing.
There, you heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, kiddo. Good news.
Okay.
The wheel, don't you see, you beautiful idiot? Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east.
Alright.
For my beard. That means if we've been travelling for, yes, only 10.34 nautical miles to Fort Joy. Yeah, no indeed, kiddo. But that ain't my final destination.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all, thank ye kindly, kiddo.
He continues stroking his beard, a beatific smile on his lips, and doesn't acknowledge you anymore.
Alright, hey, this fine.
The elf is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up. He reaches out and takes your hand, turning it this way and that, examining it from every angle. Finally,
Okay.
Fascinating.
he sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
I have already examined it and found it quite ordinary. What more could I possibly... Oh dear. I seem to have crossed some cultural taboo. How... difficult. You have my apologies, human. Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once. I do not believe I've been drawn anywhere. It is a quaint little read, but it has its faults. It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
Let's go with
Most
that.
unusual. And if it's not too rude to suggest, not much of an answer. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
Let's do that one.
Of course you don't have any useful information. Why did I expect anything else? Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
No amount of pestering will get the...
Alright,
You don't know the first thing about sauce.
hello kids, I never spoke to kids last time. Let's do that.
Wow! You look cool. I like your hair. I like your eyes. I like your colour. I have one too.
Okay. Do they all say...
Hey! I know who you are. You're a singer. My mum likes you.
Okay.
I know you. I heard you sing once.
Okay, so same look.
They're picking us off one by one. You one of them? A divine order loyal? They killed a sorcerer, you know. They'll hide the evidence.
Alrighty. Well, let's just go off and do the...
You'd end up a prison guard, Vic.
That right.
Oh, he's another character
A
you can
scruffy
hire.
man lounges against the wall with scarred arms folded. A sly smile playing on his face, he stares across at the Magister guarding him. Noticing you, he straightens and beckons for you to come closer.
Watch your back, new fish. There's a murderer on board, and I'd bet 3 months' pay it's this tramp you found.
Rolling his eyes at the Magister's warning, he
Okay.
leans in and adjusts your collar with a sharp tug, balancing its weight so it no longer presses unpleasantly on your neck. He winks.
Alright.
Pinches less that way, right?
Hocking a phlegmy gobbet in your general direction, the Sullen Magister settles back to his task of glowering at Ifan. And now, you.
We used to know each other, more's the pity. I was his commander many, many, many moons ago. Isn't that right, Vic?
Standing far back from Ifan, the tight-faced Magister draws one finger across his throat in an elaborate fashion, but says nothing.
Alright.
Ifan grins, flashing pointed white teeth.
Same as he was at 14 years old. Only difference is somebody gave him a bigger sword and now he's Johnny Big Pants.
Alright.
Long story. Maybe I'll tell you about it in the Joy. Away from interested parties. No.
Alright.
The dead man, Finn, is it? I'd no business with him. And I wouldn't put a man down without good reason.
He glances over at Magister Victor, who's staring back at him with pointed intensity.
Damn shame sheer annoyance isn't reason enough. The Joy, I've heard a lot. Nothing good. No surprise there, since Bishop Alexander runs the show.
Alright.
Wonder if we'll get to meet the ringmaster himself. Not eager to bow before the great Bishop Alexander, son of the Divine himself. My sentiments exactly. But Vic here will blow a blood vessel if he hears you talking like that.
What are you conspiring about over there? You? What's...
Oh, don't mind him. Vic's just got a bee in his bonnet. And that bee is me.
Name?
Magister Victor looks at you suspiciously, then scrawls something illegible down in a tiny notebook. He scowls at you as he stows the notebook back in his voluminous robes.
Away with you.
Ifan performs an elaborate pantomime of keeping quiet, one finger in front of his lips as he leans back against the wall.
Alright, well, let's continue on. Just take that. So I guess I have to enter through this door.
One of us wouldn't kill
Yes,
our
yes,
own.
yes.
They're picking us off one by one.
Out we go.
Here's the register, man. You faring okay so far?
Ah, fine. I guess.
Glad to hear it. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Bubbles trained on her, and if she tries to run, shoot to kill.
You seem on edge, officer.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
By all means, do as the officer says. But you had better hurry, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
Alright.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Here we go. And everything's on fire. I remember this part.
What's happened?
Oh, there you go. A toy crossbow. Alright. Had shoes. Some shoes sounds nice. Equipped! There we go. Just... that's gonna be useful. I'm playing a what? Equipped. Staff. Anything else? Let's open this door. No, can't. I guess I'll head on up. I just picked up an entire barrel. No, not that, 3. Put this all out. Excellent.
God damn it! I need to get off this wreck, and not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
fresh hell is this? Something's pounding on the hull.
First off, let's get loot. And yawn apparently. Yeah. Let's put on some gloves, get some gear on, you know. Up we go. Yep, head on up.
More. We need to get off this ship.
Rightio. Well, let's just head that way then. And might as well. Almost killed that one. And might as well kill it off. Might as well use this. How far back can I go forward on an AP? Get there. Gosh. Rude. Oh, you can get off 2 attacks. That's nice of you. It's not being my own blast radius. Alright, so stop Magus this shit. And electrocute you. Zap, zap, zap. Nothing useful. What about you? You got anything useful? Scroll fireball. That's... that... Let's just wait here for that to come down before I go up there, because it looks like more combat ahead.
A lifeboat! That means there's still a chance.
Alright.
Shut your trap, kid. The dwarf yanks at one.
Said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time to get the hell out of here.
Thank you. There's a lot.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
Alright, fine then, let's do that. Why not?
The Magister lies on the floor.
Can't pick her up. Alright. Yeah. How do I... There we go. Thief! Yay, achievement. La 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 la. I love how they're all just standing here.
Get yourself up the ladder. There's a... Wait! Void woken.
Awesome. Just what I want. That way.
These beardless bugs won't sink the ship on my watch.
Let the games begin.
Okay then.
They who are about to triumph.
I'm ready.
Fire. Classic. Rude.
I've faced
Holy
worse.
crap, that done a reasonable amount of damage, I have to say. Okay, he's encouraging us, very good. Rude. Well, that's probably good actually. Oh, did she kill that? Oh, nice. And she was stabbed again. Wow, that was quick. I kind of had to offer the fire. Or I can just go this way. I don't need AP because I need 2 to use my ability. Which I'm still out of range of. Let's just put out the fire then. Why not? Just don't go that way. They're gonna deal with it because there's like so many of them. Alright, well, up we go. Yeah.
Sounds like she needs help.
You should never leave someone behind.
Yeah, but Swan's bloody, couldn't pick her up.
We need to wait.
There's no time.
Yeah, there we go.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured them.
Well, the Order's right about one thing. First comes Source, then comes Void Woken. Am I the lone survivor? Well, thanks, disembodied voice.
Yeah, for some reason it's not updating the taskbar. The name and so on. Like it's still saying I'm playing Crusader Kings 2, but when I go on to change it, it says it's changed to Divinity, but I don't know what's up there. There's someone down here. Oh, it's this kid.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
Let's just do that one.
Hello, sir. I'm Tam. Are you a sorcerer too?
Yeah,
The
let's go
child
there.
screws up his face and looks at you hard. He lifts his mirror up to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong. Or crazy. Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, and it's a lot nicer out here than outside. They're gone now. The Magisters took them already. I guess now they're cured. And maybe they're waiting for me back at home. But you didn't die. There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll see.
Alright. Let's just leave and continue on. I'm pretty sure... No, it's not here. I remember the last time I played this. Oh yeah, so a box over here to loot. Or not. It's not highlighting. Oh yeah, something there to take. Or not. Alright, well, continue on. Oh look, enemies.
Voidwoken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn.
Wrong one. And one. Lightning zap. Immune to shocked. Rude. 6. That one's almost dead. So I'll keep on blasting this one. Let's go 1 AP and then I can encourage myself. Ah, damn it, still got to attack off. That's sad. Oh well, might as well bash the thing. Or not. Just keep moving away, I guess. Very nice. Zap your ass. Zappity zappity. Yeah, 6. Why are you not put? There we go.
I thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
Let's readjust this. There we go. There we go, just fixed it. Sorry about that.
That's Magister Jalen. He wasn't so bad on the ship, at least. Fella.
Alright, well that's that done. Let's continue on inland. Sure, why not? More loots. Oh, someone to talk to. Alright. Let's have him follow me. Why not? Why not indeed? And let's talk to this guy again.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red colour. Could he be... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep. The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, 2 smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
Right.
I did survive, yes. And chances are I wouldn't have, had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that dreadful hold.
Indeed.
You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Cool.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we? Now then, if there's nothing further. If you really must know, I haven't quite decided yet. I've a frightful amount of things on my mind, hence my standing here contemplating the waves.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean? A consciousness. Very good. And the water it may drown in. Life and death. Why not?
Alright.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost.
Thank you.
What do you mean? What do I mean? I mean just what I say. I had a very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am?
This is...
Oh, may the Seven have mercy on their own creation. I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World-Tamer, the spouse of the Sun. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment. The grandeur that is my fate has hit a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have. Truly. A kind offer indeed. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that ship, after all. Fine, I accept. On one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer. One of the mystics of my kind. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company. Jolly good. So, now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out goes without saying. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
I'd say fighter. It's fine.
Onwards then to victory or death.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately between courtesy and contempt.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be traveling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, Milord. As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go. So, without further ado, let us be off.
Alright. Yay, more characters. Let's see what he has equipped. Don't seem I have anything to give him, unfortunately. Why am I carrying that? I don't need that yet. Yep. You should follow. Yep, there you go. Gotta follow me. Let's go up here. Yeah. And.
A black cat. Here, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty.
The cat's eyes are clouded and
This is
grey,
43
but it
life.
stares at you with
Oh, yeah.
acute intensity. Its eyes clear, and it shakes its head, confused.
I think that belongs to someone if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I played this. Like 8 months. That's why I started a new game, because I was like, eh. That's right. And
I
there's.
spotted something.
Oh, that'll be the thing I can dig up. Actually, I noticed, yeah, there is something I can dig up over here, isn't there? For sure. And I know there is a. I can't. Where is the. That's up there, that's right. The spade. Very useful spade. Yeah, take a bedroll. Oh, there's the spade.
This again.
Alright, both the cat and the thing. Okay. Don't really do much, but let's go down. Now where's that mound I can dig up? I know it's here somewhere, isn't it? And I can go through there, but I'm pretty sure there's a mound somewhere. Yeah, oh, there we go, chest. And This is another shield. Teleport across there later. Remember that much. Alright, well let's go back and go through the little cave. Oh, and there's a crate here as well. With nothing in it.
I wonder where this leads.
Here we go.
You walk up to a skeleton unlike any you have ever seen before. His skull seems to be carved into intricate patterns with a gemstone sitting in the middle of his forehead.
Yeah, it's fine. I like him.
You hear a profane rumble from the undead beast.
Bugger. How on earth am I supposed to... Oh. Perhaps...
Skeletal fingers reach down and grip the skin of the dead man's face, pulling sharply upwards. After a few more tugs at the man's cheeks, the skeleton relents, letting the head drop to the ground with a damp thud.
Damnation. That stuck fast. I wonder, does the beard act as some form of anchor? Ah! No! Stay back! Don't... Oh, it's you. I must admit I'm surprised. Perhaps you're more buoyant than I suspected. It seems the human that stole my mask was rather more resourceful than I gave her credit for.
Okay.
I chased her here, but she rather seems to have given me the slip.
Ah, okay.
He turns back to the body, prodding at its face cautiously.
Oh, yes. An exceptionally common, but exceptionally valuable commodity. A face.
Fair enough.
A face that seems rather stubbornly attached to his skull. I would normally employ a tool to delicately but viciously rip the face from the body. I could then craft a mask to hide my bone. But as I lack such a tool...
The skeleton grabs the corpse by the cheeks and pulls hard, grunting in frustration as the body's skin holds firm.
What's that?
Carved? Please. You hardly think I am one of your breed, do you? You have never seen anything like it because you have never met anyone like me. Simply put, I am an eternal, and you are not. You have my sympathies. Indeed, no one seems to have the good taste to be. My people are rather absent. At least from this realm. As for the others, well, there is an excavation site at the Black Pit's oil fields. Perhaps there I'll find my answers.
I
suppose, circumstances being what they are, it could be advantageous. You seem more at ease in this world than I. A guide would certainly be useful. Excellent. While we are conversing, perhaps you notice that I am rather skilled in, well, all things. Of course, the arcane arts are my little speciality, but being a brilliant wizard does not mean I cannot handle blade or bow. So, which do you require for this enterprise of yours?
Wizard should be fine.
I can do that with one hand behind my spine. Now, shall we get on? There is rather a lot to see. Splendid. Very well. Let's be off.
Okay. Get some money. Now I believe that's where we need to go, and I believe. How do I break them apart again? That's right. Yeah. Cool, because I want him. No. Hang on. That's how you do it, isn't it? Or is it no shift? Fuck, how do you break them apart again? I cannot remember how to break apart the group. So only he goes off. Right click, control, no, alt. Fuck it, everyone can just take damage, I guess. Oh, let's all just walk across the poison then. Up we go. Why not? We'll just heal up later. Okay, we leveled up. Useful. Let's go talk to her.
Go! Get out! You are not welcome here. Go, she-pig!
She eyes you suspiciously.
Please. Please, just go.
Now, I believe... there's something down here, if I remember. Who's the one stuck? You! Oi! This is, I might as well get that leveling up done with. Intelligence should be fine. What am I doing? Okay, I might as well. Let's continue on there. Intelligence. Let's go get some persuasion then. Can't get talents yet. You just get some strength. Yeah, just go keep on strength. Why not? Where's warfare? There it is. And I guess you can be. Not really a theory. Let's just go bartering then. Can't do that yet, and fine. Here was a 2, so I'll just get more intelligence. Why not more fire? And I guess Lawmaster. Why not? Colours. Now I remember there being a fight down here last time. So let's go get into that fight. Oh, there it is. So the turtles, don't they get angry? Oh, here we go.
What's happening to these turtles? They're transforming.
You might as well fortify. Okay, south. Then just. No, after E5. Okay. That's range, so you might as well use it. And then just move so you're in front of them. Didn't matter apparently. Or we can 2 play at that game. I do not want that. And how nice of him. And he might as well encourage.
Glory is mine.
You're in water, so you should take more damage. If I remember correctly. No, I'm doing that. Let's just move a bit. And don't want to walk on the fire exactly, but still wanting to be on the fire. So let's go 1 AP, move a little closer. You don't have any items on any weapons, do you? Alright, so just... Now that's one done. I'll let you do whatever you want. Oh, that's useful. Get it on the butt. Alright. Well, now they're all done. Okay, well. 40 touch shells. Okay, well, got some loot. Hey, boots. Now. A bit of my boots. You don't have any boots. So there we go. Nothing else. Oh wow, that's actually a weapon. Useful. I actually thought it was literally just a toy. But apparently not. Oh, no, there's a bloated corpse there.
Swallowed too much seawater, by the looks of him.
Not unlikely.
Foolish to attempt an escape by sea in these waters.
Hang on. That looks like a mound, but I can't dig it, so...
I've spotted something.
Oh, there we go. And the rain scroll's not that useful. I might as well give that to someone else. Yeah, you're a wizard, so you might as well have it. Everyone's got one resi spell. Those will be handy later. Actually, I might as well use my Beard Roll. Because then you heal up again. Fine.
I'll need to get clever with this lock.
Pick lock. There we go. Thievery too low. Damn, I should have lit up Thievery before. Oh well. Anything else? Alright, off we go, I guess. Do. And there's like... That's right, the kid.
You hear a small whimpering sound from behind a basket. You peer behind it and find a small human child holding her knees and trembling.
Just do
the
that
child
one.
quiets and seems comforted by your presence. She looks up at you with curious eyes. She nods.
How?
A wide smile cracks across her tear-streaked face, exposing a big gap where her two front teeth should be.
Alright.
A little boogie. You. You're funny. You can have this. I found it outside, but I can't read it yet. That's next year, and then I'll learn it.
Next year you learn how to shoot lightning at things.
The child wipes her eyes.
Sounds reasonable.
Plunks herself down on the earthen ground. She starts tracing shapes, hearts, stars, and diamonds into the dirt.
Alright, I can't remember how you get that lady to talk to you.
Can I have a bottle of arrow?
Wait, can I? Yeah, you can wash away the poison. I should have just done that before instead of walking on it. Go on. Yeah, run, follow. Very good. I know that's one of the ways you can get out when you get the glorious teleportation gloves, which I shall be doing. Because they are most glorious. I know for a fact there was a dig spot here. It's really confusing me. I'm certain there was a dig spot right up here somewhere. I'm not wrong about that, because that's when you went, I've spotted something. It wasn't that she spotted. There, yeah, there was. Knew it. Here we go. It's my armor. Of course, I'm going to wear it because I'm a selfish prick. All the best stuff for me. All the only stuff. I already own this spell, so you might as well have it. Oh, yeah, because that's for potions. I'll throw it. And I haven't done that yet. There wasn't much else to do down here, was there? Actually, I think there's someone else to talk down here before I enter. Might as well get everything out here done. Yeah, someone else, there we go. Oh, that's right, him and Sybil, I think that's her name, will have...
Hey lady, it's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh?
Yeah, and what I was saying is, I know him and Sybil have a disagreement because Sybil wants to kill the Mystic and he obviously doesn't.
I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me.
That's nice.
I never want to set foot on a stuffy old boat ever again. Never.
That's right, you can cross there with something, eh? But I have to get the gloves of teleportation. Looking with those already. And the next person's up, actually inside. Let's go up and up and up. Ah, now you can go up here.
Come on, old man. I can't wait all day.
That's right, and she's looking for her father. I remember that.
Greetings, child. I find myself in your so-called divine lands, yet I feel his absence deep in my heart all the same. You may feel like an inmate here, but you and your captors are the same stuff, in race and customs, if not heart. You'll see what a difference that can make.
Indeed. I remember him saying more last time. I know these guys want to fight.
Looky, looky here, mates. A fresh face. We love fresh faces, don't we? Oh, yes, we do. Why don't you join us in a round of cards? First hands on the house.
Sure.
Chuff to you, Chief. Here are your cards. You're up first.
You glance at your hand. 2 purple monarchs. A hard hand to beat.
Quite the hand, Freshy. Unfortunately, 2 is less than 5, and that's how many purples I've got. I reckon that makes me the winner. I'll be having your fee then. Blaming a bloke you just met for your misfortune, are ya? Ease off, or I'll go ahead and double what you owe. Are you really gonna make this so hard, Freshy? We'll see about that, Freshy.
Rude. Might as well fortify myself first. And actually I want to do the other one, but that's not the end of it. Bloody fire. I hit both, I can. Ew, some poison on the floor somehow. Let's get rid of this stupid fire. Just gonna chuck some bloody... I don't know. Rude. So that oil's probably not going to do much, but as well. He's pretty close to dead. Rude.
He hasn't changed a bit.
And I can't get up any other attacks, so in turn. Ouch! Alright, because we're in water, of course. Silly me. Rude. So she's hauling ass, it seems, or just running around the long way. Ah, rude. Can't do anything else, so might as well end. Man, he hasn't got. There we go. Fine.
I'm ready. I need aid.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Don't worry. We'll kill him. Kill them now.
I'll yield to none.
And pokey pokey. Your turn. Who's left? Okay, of course. There we go. Well done to us. That's all heal up instantly. Oh. Where was the other dude? One there. There's the other dude. Why is he carrying a log on him? Who carries a log? Arsenal grenade, oh yeah. Let's get that. Wood pile. I don't think I need logs very much. Remember, this lady's looking for her father and we have to kill him, sadly.
You there? I'm looking for an inmate. He wears a large bronze ring with a dragon stamped into it. Name of Migo. Have you seen him? Useless. It is a very important matter that I locate this Migo. Tell me if you hear mention of him.
She's gone, Father. Gone.
I might as well go talk to those folks that are over there. Whoop.
We already know the truth, Magister.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come.
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
Yeah, why not?
Stay silent, you!
Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it.
Yeah, one of those guys are.
Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
Ish.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
Rude. Yeah, let's go talk to them. Yeah, talk to the Red
The
Prince.
Lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
Oh, that's rude.
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair.
These creatures are so prone to violence. Naturally, the weaker specimens suffer.
Alright, that wasn't much. Oh shit, that's a lot. Oh yeah, elves can eat that.
Come on then, Lexi. Hey up.
This is not your business, Long Pig.
Don't let this moss muncher talk to you like that. Especially a cheapskate like this one. Griff already knows she don't like to pay her fair share.
An intense-looking man steps between the thug and the elf and rolls up
Hi,
his
it's Ethan.
revealing well
You'll be my fourth member.
scarred arms. You recognize him. It's Ifan, who you met aboard the ship on the way here.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
Lone wolves decide their own business.
The thug freezes in fear for a moment before shuffling back to the protection of his crony.
Pay up, elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you. You two ought to be thanking your lucky gods it's us, and not the Magisters enforcing round here. A fool never knows what they've got till it's well and gone.
Right,
now come on, elf. If you make me say it again, there's gonna be trouble.
And neither will I.
We got a system. And it looks like you don't want to fit in.
Alright. Wait! Okay. Oh, that was mean. Zappy zap. Oh, I zapped her too. That was mean of me. I was on courage. Small buff, but everyone gets it. Might as well get some distance.
Prepare yourself.
What arrows, eh? Whereas I have a lot of range dudes. I may have to make him something else. That's. She seems like she's gonna. Actually, she's tanky as all hell. Why'd I do that? Silly me. Right, he might as well move into melee. Yeah. No. Oh, might as well do that. Oh, might as well. Just AoE blast. You go there. Mean.
Cornered.
So hang on, who's the enemies? Those two. I hit. Yep, there we go. I can. Over there.
Prepare yourself.
Ish. Yeah, she's tanky as all hell. That edge, he must have whack her. Job well done. Lots of whacking.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us.
I've an errand to run around here first. I'll catch up with you there later.
Remember, past the kitchens, down to the beach, inside the caves there. There is a safe place.
Cool. Oh, let's talk to
Evan
him.
rolls his sleeves back down and casually wipes some blood from his cheek. He nods at you, the shadow of a smile on his lips.
Good work there. Good work. I can tell you've got chops. Say, you were on the ship here with me, weren't you?
He stretches out one rough hand to shake yours. He grips your hand tight as a vice and shakes it, hard.
Say, you don't look all that busy now that we're safely on dry land. I could use someone to watch my back, and it looks like you could use someone to watch yours. I've just got a small errand to run, and then I'll be looking to get the hell out of here while I've still got a neck to collar. How about we stick together until we get out of this place?
He shrugs, looking off to the side.
Mercenaries. It's a job. My job. Everyone needs to make a living. I make mine running errands.
Fair enough.
The little black cat trailing you hisses at him, hair raising a ridge along its back. Without batting an eyelid, the man rumbles a lupine growl. The cat hides behind your leg, mewling.
That's the truth. For me, for you, for everyone in this place. Why not help each other get out of here? The usual way. Haphazard, terrifying, and drenched in blood. Haven't quite worked out the details yet, but I'll wager it'll be no worse than what'll happen if we stay put.
Fair enough.
2 heads are better than 1, and when push comes to shove, 4 fists are better than 2, right?
He grins, sharp teeth glittering in the midday sun.
Yep.
So, before we hit the road, it's best if we decide battle strategies up front. Should keep more of our blood in.
Alright.
Survival's my main priority. I'll use every trick in the book to keep us alive. But if a wayfarer's not what you're after, I've got other skills.
Fortunately not, I
think. What do you need? Dexterous arts. What are you looking for exactly? A tapestry embroiderer?
I haven't actually used a metamorph before. Shadowblade's good too, because I do need a rogue. Yeah, let's do that.
Onwards.
He scans the horizon for threats with one green eye.
Right you are. Lead the way.
Alrighty-o. Oh, might as well get some fat loot. Alright, now let's pass this loot around. Let's see. That's yours. This is better. You can carry your own item on you. Traps arming kit. Well, he might as well do that now. He's the sneaky kind. Given this as a ranged option. I don't have any more armor, do I? What a sort. Alright, yeah, you can do this. Medical Radiance. Yeah, there's a nice. Actually, how much do you want? 2, 3, 2. That's 3, 4. That's a straight upgrade. That's 4, 6. So that goes there. I'll put the 3, 4 on the other one. Everybody has 3 bone pants, so those aren't important. Actually, hang on, what? They're way better. Yeah, put them on. Don't know why you weren't wearing them in the first place. Oh, die. Close. Okay, that's good idea. What's this guy doing?
Bow
Crying.
your head, please! If we chant the endless prayer, the next divine will ascend! So do I. By the divine, so do I. If Bishop Alexander doesn't rise, I don't know who will protect us. Some blame the Voidwoken for Alexander's failure to ascend. If all we sorcerers can be cured, then the bishop shall be free to rise. So chant the endless prayer.
Sure thing, boss. That's right, and then there's the secret passage.
The shrine depicts Lucian the Divine, avatar of the 7 gods. It does not react.
Fine by the looks of it. What's up, God?
Yeah. How did you? I can't remember how you activated the thingy. But yeah, there's like there's a secret passage behind there. I won't worry about going over behind there yet, because that's one of the ways out.
You there. You've just arrived, isn't that right? Are you quite alone? In that case, listen up. You must think me mad to approach a stranger, but this camp is full of cowards and I'm running out of time. I've been here a long time. Longer than anyone else. People get taken sometimes. Some folks say they get cured. I don't know if I believe it. And I have a way out of here. It won't be easy, and I need a partner. Just one. Are you interested? And a girl. Who wouldn't? Finally, someone with a little sense around here. The plan's simple, completely foolproof.
There you go.
I have a spell that I can use to teleport you right out of here. I can't use it on myself, but with your help, we can both get out of here. There's an artifact that you can use to teleport me out of this place. It's found its way into a nest of crocodilians on a secluded beach nearby. Here, give me your map and I'll show you where to go. Get that artifact.
It's an amazing artifact, but I'm not going to do it with you, obviously. Because remember last time I did it,
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe. As she catches sight of you, recognition flashes in her terrified eyes. She drops her hands from her throat and starts hyperventilating.
Ben-Mezd! Ifan! Ben-Mezd! You killed them! You killed them! He killed them all! Murderer! Keep him away from me! Help! Somebody! Keep him away!
Alright.
Stay back! Stay back! Keep the monster Ben-Mezd away from me!
The woman is scrabbling at her throat, as though she can hardly breathe.
That's that.
How can you stand it? This collar, it's choking the life from me.
Her hands move
I
again to
think
her
you'll
throat.
be fine.
She seems to try to make space between her neck and the collar, but there's no space to be made.
Yeah, so she's making it worse because she's dumb.
Stay back! Stay back! Keep that monster Ben-Mezd away from me.
Comes without all silly-eyed.
Ah, it's the beast. I don't need to talk to any more companions. Actually, if I got one, so I'll talk to him now and get his shit out of the way.
Come on, you stubborn hunk of garbage.
The dwarf's fingers clamp around a splintered trunk of wood nailed to the skeleton of an old ship. His whole body strains with the effort of wrenching the plank free.
Ah. Got 2 of my own, haven't I?
The dwarf spits into each of his calloused palms and rubs them together before placing them both back on the plank and pulling.
Bleeding nail must be charmed or something. Go on then, give it a go.
You grab the plank and pull. The rusted nail pops loose, and the plank promptly crumbles to pieces in your hand.
Oh, look at that. Nice of you to finish the job after I loosened her up.
He winks and flips a gold coin toward you. It makes a long, high arc, glinting in the sun, and lands squarely in your hand.
For your trouble. I suppose it were a fool's errand thinking I could make something out of this heap, but I couldn't help myself from trying.
Fair
He
enough.
sucks a finger and holds it up to the wind, testing the breeze.
Winds like these, she would have capsized before she reached the break. Well, on to plan B.
He gives you a wry look, as though deciding whether to trust you.
Aye, was planning to build me a raft and paddle off. I've got business north of here, in a town called Driftwood. Far be it from me to miss an appointment.
I'll say wish him luck.
Hold on there, lass. You looking to spend the rest of your days on this island? Or do you want to get out? Well now, that makes two of us, doesn't it?
He crosses his great burly arms across his chest and scans you with his good eye.
I reckon... Yep, you'll do. Why don't we make a deal then? You help me get out of this place, and I'll do the same for you.
Yeah, because I
Happy
can't take
to
any
trundle
more.
around with a group of amateurs. Your funeral, lass. I'll be here when you change your mind.
Yep, no, this group's fine. Now let's go kill these bloody crocodiles. Okay, so now I can't remember how you break apart the group. It's Control click, shift click. Oh, shift click show up with all the right click. How do you break it up again? No.
Prepare yourself.
Fucking fossil strike. Nah, I can't do that now. I still get high ground advantage. Yep. Stupid fossil strike. Goddamn annoying ability. Yeah, and now you slowed. God damn it. Yeah, sure, you might as well forward for yourself. Alrighty-o. And you're gonna play. Ah, there you go, portaling guy. And with these guys being a nuisance. You know what? No, unfortunately not yet. More fire, I guess. Actually, you might as well get some damage off on that guy.
Healing.
Jesus. Oh, nice. No fashion points. Fortunately, not much. And he's probably gonna die now. That's a shame. Okay, let's stop that. Well, I might as well make it harder for them to get to me. we go. Just waiting for him to do that, the annoying cunt. Into bleeding, thank God. Fuck! You're a nuisance. 6. And nope, can't get any further, so might as well. Can't do anything there. In turn, I guess. Ah. Oh, you're on fire, don't be on fire. Rude. Very rude. Well, don't have much of a choice. As well. Good, so he'll be able to get a kill off. Don't you bloody... fuck your fucking fossil strike. You're a nuisance. I'll kill that guy. And you need to swig that potion. Why are you not drinking it? There we go. Get off and some encouragement, why not? And can't do much else. Oh, don't be. Might as well. And you get a fucking fossil strike. Yeah, there he goes. Classic. Oh good, he's dead. Ah, close. Excellent. Really? I'm actually pretty sure I don't have to do that. I'm pretty sure I can go back to a thingy. Actually, I'm going to leave that and go. I thought he died then. There we go, I was teleporting. Waypoints, waypoints. There we go. Actually, first off, while I'm here, let's go get some fat loot. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember that. Let's not carry on body parts. I have an elf so they can't eat it. Anything else? No, let's put on these gloves. You have that. Fuck, teleportation is such a good skill. Waypoint travel. Get to Fort's Joy, and I'm pretty sure you can.
The shrine depicts Lucy and the Divine.
Yeah, so you can't. Okay. Alright, well, I have to go back and get him back up. Fun. La di da di da. Yeah. Oh, but move closer then. Bloody hell. Eh? What? I'm confused. Does like they teleport with me? Better confused. God damn it. So if I double click on him. Yeah, so he did teleport with me. Wait, why am I bothering walking? It's not blocked though, he's right in front of me. Alright, that's it. I think I'm going to leave that there. If you enjoyed, remember to follow me if you're on YouTube, like, subscribe, so on and so forth, and we'll see you all again next time. Have a great day.